Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Birmingham at the Birmingham City Football Club. My name is Majid and I'm the host of P2G Live. You are watching me live here at the Business Growth Show. It's Thursday? It is Thursday, isn't it? Thursday, 22nd of March. And we are still at, 9:41 a.m. And it's still quite early in the morning for this particular show. And people are only starting to come in. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a little bit of a walk around, see if we can catch somebody, have a bit of a chat with them. But if you're at home or you're watching this and you're in Birmingham or nearby and you haven't made a decision of what to do for the day, or you've got a bit of a spare gap in the day, like an hour or so, pop down. It's definitely worth coming down. Come and see me. We'll do a pre-live interview or even a pre-recorded one, as the case may be, depending on the internet connection. And then you can use that for your own business promotions. So let's have a look. Look, Pathway to Grow. We're here, Birmingham Business Growth Show. Let's take a walk around and see who we have around and what it is that they're doing. So here we've got a business called Dine. We have the host here. Hi, how you doing? You're right.
Yourself?
Very good, thank you very much.
Good.
Do you want to have a grab a hold of that?
Okay, what about going on here?
We're just taking a few moments to talk about the businesses that are exhibiting today, and it gives you an opportunity to talk about what you're doing and as a business, where you want to go. So, what do you do?
I run a healthy meal prep company called Dine. So we make healthy Caribbean fusion food for work professionals. The idea being is not a lot of people have time to cook their meals when they're going to work or coming home from work. So we actually have chefs cook food to order, and then we deliver to them anywhere in the country.
Anywhere in the country?
Anywhere in the country.
Okay, so is this like kind of a franchise, or is it?
No, so it's an online-based company. So we do everything from online, so you can customise your meals, cook your meals that way.
Yeah.
And we use an overnight courier to deliver them to you, so it doesn't matter where you are based, what location you're in, how high the highland is, we can deliver them to you.
How long before you want your food do you have to order?
So say for example, you ordered your meals on a Monday, we say about 3 working days because we make it fresh to order. So say for example, you place it on a Monday, you'd get them for latest Wednesday. So that's how it works.
Excellent. Are there any special dietary requirements that you cater for, or do you like kind of cook for everybody's needs depending on like different levels of spices, for example, how much they want to order?
Yeah, so our meals are quite customisable in that respect. So we have vegetarian options, vegan options, and we also have kind of the meat-based dishes that you can see on the website also. But we kind of also say if people want their meals a little bit more spicy, just to put it in the delivery notes and we can add that extra spice. Because it's made fresh, we can do that for you as opposed to being ready-made. So we are able to cater to people's needs in that respect.
Sounds like a really interesting idea. I know I could use that as well. So I see you have some samples here.
Yeah.
So talk us through what you have here.
Yeah, we've got some jerk chicken and we've got some coconut dark chocolate brownies. So if people wanted to have a try today,
chocolate brownies.
Feel free to have a try of them.
I will. I'll come back after they're finished.
Yeah, no worries. And we also have for sale today. We've got coconut veg curry, which is vegan friendly.
Yeah.
We also have jerk chicken, rice and peas with plantain and pineapple salsa.
Excellent. So the idea is to give people the flexibility of eating healthy as well at the same time.
That's correct. Yeah, all our meals are calorie controlled, so it doesn't matter kind of if you're on a weight loss diet or you're trying to bulk up or you just want to eat better. Our meals are all calorie controlled, as you can see on the website. It tells you exactly how many calories, how many macros are in each meal. And you can change your meals based on your dietary requirements. So if, for example, you're trying to cut out carbs, we say then change your carbs to maybe sweet potato mash or extra vegetables. So you can really customise them as and when you want to and how you like them to.
Brilliant. Now, if somebody wants to order from you, what's the website address?
The website is www.mydine.co.uk, and it'll take you to the homepage where you can select your meals and order at the checkout.
Excellent. Now, is there that kind of special code that we have to put in for you in particular?
We are running a code for the Expo today, which lasts for 24 hours, which is Expo 10, which gives you £10 off your order. Expo 10. That's £10 off your order today. So.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll come back for some of those chocolate brownies.
Feel free. Get them before they go.
Thank you very much. I don't know if any of you watch boxing, but there's a boxer who really refers to his chocolate brownies, and is very good. So every time I think of chocolate brownies, I always think of
these are better because they got coconut in them as well.
They got coconut in them as well.
Coconut brownies.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Just before we leave, here you would obviously have to ask about allergies as well and stuff, wouldn't you? But online, you've got the option of getting the details in the description about extra notes, allergies, and all that kind of thing. Yeah. Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for taking part in our in our
Thanks
show.
for having a chat with me. Thanks, appreciate it.
You're most welcome. Thank you very much. We'll just take that mic.
Yeah, no problem. Can I get it off?
Yeah, no worries. Brilliant. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. My Dine. Thank you very much. So you go. I'll come back and see you for the chocolate brownies. Chocolate brownies. Okay, so here. Hi, gents. How you doing? Majid, nice to meet you. How you doing? You okay? Yeah, we're always around. We get about.
Yeah, well, no, the other two lads that are normally here. You're not normally here. The other two guys.
Kasim.
Yeah,
Kasim's usually here. Yeah, Abid's usually here as well. And Edwin, probably.
The same, are you?
Yeah. We're all doing the same thing. We're all part of the same team, and we switch around. I'm usually the one who comes out and talks to you guys and the people who are exhibiting to find out a bit more about what you do. So you're live on Facebook right now. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to share with us about your products, what it is that you do. We'll start off. Are you same business, is it?
Same business.
Okay, excellent. So do you want to?
Too fast, I start. Yeah, basically we're a promotions company.
Yeah.
We do promotional wear and stuff for businesses to allow them to grow. So to take their brand and then take it in different directions. So most companies come to us with a starter or a business, and we make uniforms for them, and then from there we'll do their business cards, we'll do their leaflets, their promotional pens, deskwear, and then to the point of these shows today where the pens that you see in the bowls, all those kind of freebies that they give out, as we're demoing here, the sort of things that. So we stock about 10,000 different items that can be all promoted to your particular brand, and each of these areas kind of reflect what's currently popular in relation to the promotional items. So we have the coffee related items, which are really big at the moment because of the changes in the regulations about disposable cups. We're finding
talk us through the changes in the regulations. Well, briefly.
Don't quote me. But as far as I understand, most of the coffee shops are going to be charging extra for using disposable cups. And therefore they're trying to get you to bring your own cups in to recycle. So at that point you're not wasting the cardboard. So a lot of companies are buying their sales forces that are out on their road coffee mugs which are branded to them. So in the morning when they're out on a job, they can get their coffee, save a few pennies for the company, and then turn that coffee time into an advert. The coffee would be put on the desk, and all of a sudden it's pushing their brand out.
Brilliant.
But also as well, that we're selling a lot of these high-end coffee mugs to car dealerships, where they'll give them away as a promotional item.
And you brand them for
and
the
you brand them
business,
as for the. So normally it used to be a little sticker on the back of the window which said which car dealership it was got from. And now you put the BMW logo on there, and then the garage number, and so that will go in the gas compartment or fit straight into the coffee holder. And it's just something that keeps their brand aware and aware. The centre here is all the stationery stuff. Our promotional items placed on a desk tend to have the most effect, the longest lasting. If you can get a calendar on a desk or a pen or something, then basically your brand will be there for years.
So you've got some the Renault branding already on that one there?
Yeah, some of these are for ones we haven't got branded up, or for ones that clients that have been done in the past. So again, a lot of us is car dealerships in the West Country and in the Black Country in the West.
Well, you're not
Midlands.
limited to car dealerships. It's any business.
No. There's various examples of all sorts of things.
You've got some watches here as well.
Yeah, and those are branded too.
How do you brand watches?
Yeah, the watches are. Let me pick one up. It's definitely got the brand on it. It tends to be in the gap in the top there. Let's find one that's actually branded. Let's have a look.
Microvision.
That's Microvision. Yeah, just in the top there. So your company logo would be branded on that, and then maybe they're quite expensive. So you may give one or two to your team of salesmen as a reward.
So how much would something like that cost?
About £80 also. £80?
£80.
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad. If you think.
If you
that's including the watch.
Yeah, including the watch and the printing and everything.
Wow,
and
£80.
We've got a few people. I think going back to the car dealership, the reseller. So if you got your Aggie logo on there.
Yeah. What logo are you using?
Mine's actually on
Okay, brilliant.
So the watches and the growth area really is the tech. With the USBs and the micro, the power banks and all that kind of stuff. So you can brand.
Is this a speaker as well?
Yes, that one is. Yes. There's various ranges. We've got companies that we deal with in relation to some of the items. Those are the ranges that we see here. There we go. So USB cards, flash cards, memory cards, power banks, that kind of stuff is can be branded up to whatever you want it to be. So those are good, again, for sales teams, for moving your data. If you're the sort of an agency and you've got to send work to people, you can put it on a memory card which has got your logo on, hand it over, and then that obviously gets circulated and passed around.
You know, I find this kind of stuff really fascinating, so I'd probably spend the whole day here just talking to you about this. But I noticed you've also got items of clothing. So is this workwear?
Yeah, so we've got staff uniforms. So we've got staff uniforms that we can have various different types of printing on. There's things like embroidery, screen printing, sublimation printing, and actually direct to garment. So we have different forms of printing on there. Again, going back to the car dealership, we do quite a lot of uniforms. And we got premium products. Again, a lot of our clothing comes in from Sweden. So you can see some of the quality. So this is for a BMW dealership. That's from Canada. It's a company called StormTech. So we get that from there. But most of the brands look more bespoke. So we can change like the little toggles on there. So you can see it, so it matches the brand. So these are the kind of clothing that we do get that come from Sweden.
Brilliant. What's your company called?
It's Piranha. Piranha Promotion.
Piranha, like the fish, piranha, right?
As in the fish.
Okay, excellent. Can't miss that.
No, you
and
can't.
if people wanted to get in touch with you, because I'm sure that people watching this, looking at some of those things, and think, wow, you know what? That's quite a good deal. Actually, I'd want to get some more of that, or find out more about it. How can I get in touch with you?
Well, we've got 4 websites.
Okay.
The first one is the overall, the umbrella site, which is piranhauk.com. Then we have piranhapromotions.co.uk and piranhapromotionalclothing.co.uk. And just under currently in development is Piranha Media, where we deal with our leaflets, business cards, that side of the business.
As well?
Yeah, we do that side.
That's,
so some of the
in-house
in-house
360 promotional.
Well, as a brand, to
brand,
build the brands for people.
That slogan says, if you can think it,
We can think it.
Love it. If you can think it, they can ink it. Right. Okay, gents. Well, have a good day. It was really nice talking to you. Thanks for your time.
All your best.
And have a good day. I'm going to pop around maybe later on and have a chat about some of the stuff that you got. Okay. Cheers. Thank you very much. Okay, so moving on. Right here, we have a few people having a chat with the visitors. At the moment, right now, they've got speed networking going on. So a lot of the people who are here are doing some speed networking. But what we're going to try and do is catch some of the people who are still manning their stands. So before the other delegates, the visitors come back, hopefully we can have a quick chat with them. We have Hannah here, as you can see in the background. She's talking to somebody about the Pathway to Grow initiatives, the events that are run by us. And let's continue walking out and see what else we have here. Oh, I know these people are really shy, so I'm going to try and get them on camera. How you doing, ladies?
Hello.
Michelle will pick on you because you're the newbie.
Okay, thank you.
You want to grab that? How are you, Michelle?
I'm not too bad, thank you.
And you are here representing the Pathway Group.
We are.
What do you do?
We deliver apprenticeships and workforce development solutions. So training, apprenticeships, and I'm keen to meet with all these employers that are here today.
Excellent. How are you finding today?
Bit quiet at the moment, but hopefully it'll pick up a bit
It's
later.
still quite early this morning, isn't it? And
yeah.
everybody's doing their speed networking thing as well.
They are.
So.
Plus, as I said, I've still worked the room and managed to get some contacts and all the business
already?
cards. I have.
Wow.
We're full.
Wow, and it's not even 10 yet. You have quite a few business
We
cards
do
in
have
there.
a bag full down here too.
Brilliant. So we have traineeships, apprenticeships, employability, work programs, corporate training, youth engagement, lifelong learning, and learning loans. What are learning loans?
Learning loans, advanced learning loans. People can basically pay for a qualification if they're not in employment, and then they won't start paying back that loan until they're earning at least 21,000
bit like a student loan.
a year.
Yeah.
It is exactly a student loan. They are student loans.
It was many years ago when I did my degree and I talked about student loans, but so I'm well out of touch. Maybe you can educate me a bit later on.
I don't know about that.
We'll come back and have a chat with you a little bit later on. Thank you very much.
Thank
If anybody wants to get in touch and find out more about traineeships, apprenticeships, talk to Michelle and go on the Pathway Group's website, and I'm sure you can find all the details there. We also have Rhiannon here trying to hide in the background. It's okay, you can come through if you like, no problem. Okay, let's walk across. We have here Centric HR. Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
My name is Majid, this is Brad. We're here from the Pathway Group. Doing a bit of
What do you guys do?
Well, as the Pathway Group, you have a whole list of things that they do with the apprenticeships and training programs. The Pathway to Grow initiatives, like we're doing today. We have the P2G Live, which is what I do. So we interview business owners live, or businesses live. This is live on Facebook right now. And then we we give you an opportunity to talk about your business. Okay. And so we can give you a platform where you can share about what you do, and people can find out more about you and where to go. At the same time, we also have free networking events. So you might want to pick up one of our leaflets a little bit later on, and then come and join us at a networking event. We have nice food, nice company, keynote speaker, and a lot of value there.
Very good.
So yourself, Centric HR, tell us more about that.
Well, basically, we provide a complete outsourced solution for small to medium businesses. And what we're really, really good at is actually supporting and helping business owners with their workforce issues. Now, whether that's a really small setup who needs to put a handbook in place and contracts and be legally compliant, or whether it's a little bit more around, making those policies and procedures actually mean something, doing some staff engagement, or whether it's actually helping them manage people to get the best out of their workforce so that they can, have a bigger profit margin and prosper. And also developing opportunities for people, especially in local communities. And that's what we're really good at, supporting. What we also do is strategic interventions.
Oh,
so
interesting.
we're sort of a little bit different to the basic HR advice.
Okay.
So we
Tell us more about strategic interventions.
Well, we also help companies grow. So we take them to the next level.
How do you do that?
We do workforce planning.
Okay.
We also write workforce strategies which align to their mission and their values. And then it's all about the cultural aspect and getting those messages to the staff. Because very often what you find with small businesses, it's all in the business owner's head, but they haven't actually relayed any of that to their workforce. So if there's a customer complaint, actually the business owner's quite shocked because he doesn't understand why that employee hasn't spoken to the customer like he would. So it's all about supporting businesses and taking them gently to the next level. And we've had some great success with Centric HR in helping people absolutely hone in on what they need to do.
Very good.
So,
where are you based?
I'm based in Staffordshire. I've got an office in Cannock, but lots of my clients are in Birmingham and Coventry.
Excellent. So. I'm also from Staffordshire.
Ah, whereabouts?
Towards Burton.
Oh, okay. I'm in Great Haywood.
Fantastic.
So.
If people wanted to know more about Centric HR or like the sound of what you were telling them today, I wanted to know more about how you work and get to find out more about the services you offer and generally get more details, where do they go? Website, telephone number?
We've got a website, so it's centrichr.co.uk. And we've got a business line which is 0333 660 567.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hope you enjoy the rest of the day as well, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you a little bit later on.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. We also have, how you doing, sir? You all right? Are you visiting?
I am.
What's your name?
My name's Chris Keeley and I work with Bart Dalton Consulting.
What is it that you do, Chris?
We help people grow, sell and retire. That's what we do. So,
okay.
Next question.
How do you do that?
By looking at where they're at, what level they're at, how we can take them to the next level, and that is really utilising improving systems, people, their niche, growth plans, etc.
Is there any particular industry you focus on, or are you pretty much spread out?
My expertise is really in manufacturing, but we have a team of people, we're a group of people.
Okay.
So we have launch packages, we have team-to-one, peer-to-peer groups, so they can be spread.
Excellent. Yeah. Where are you based?
Birmingham. Colmore Row, yeah. Okay. Just off Colmore Row.
Fantastic. Are you here exhibiting, or are you?
No, we're just strolling around.
Yeah.
It's meeting people and getting interviewed. And
fantastic.
I met Brad last week at Coffee and Natter at the pub.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
It was
You're
very
supposed
nice.
to be having a coffee. What were you doing in the pub?
Yeah. Well, that's it. Well, Luke did a great job, and Bart Dalton, who was a keynote speaker last week.
Because when you mentioned what you do, that's the first thing that came into my mind. I sadly couldn't make it to the event, but wasn't the keynote speaker doing something?
Bart.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah. Well, I work with Bart.
Oh, you work with Bart. That explains it then.
Yes,
that
no.
Okay.
So we're just, we have a very, very energised bunch of people who want to help people go on to the next level and improve their business.
Absolutely.
So not about top line, it's about bottom line, isn't it?
Exactly.
You know.
Well,
there you go.
Thank you for stopping by, and
that's my pleasure.
You enjoy the
and
rest
thank you so much for the bottle of whiskey.
Thanks a lot. We'll take care. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Okay. As you can see, everybody's having a good time here and having a lot of conversations going on. We'll continue walking down and see who else we have around here. We'll have to probably come back to some of these because they're busy talking with their visitors, so we don't want to disturb them. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good.
Majid, nice to meet you. What do you do?
I'm a sales associate at a company called People Biz, which is a recruitment software company.
Are you exhibiting here or are you visiting?
I'm visiting.
Okay.
So yeah.
Excellent. Where are you based?
Birmingham at the moment. So yeah, we've got a branch in London as well, but yeah, mainly Birmingham.
Excellent. And what is it that you specialize in your business?
Okay, so what we try and do is we try to get our clients as many recruits as possible. So if you had one position available, we try and get you as many applications as possible. So we do that by going through social media networks such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, but then we'd also put it onto job boards such as Indeed, Monster, all these sort of that. And also, if you'd like, we also give you access to agencies. So it's trying to give you as many leads as possible, but also to save you as much, because our company tries to pride itself on the fact that we save people between 30 to 50% on recruitment. So yeah.
Brilliant. Is there any particular industry that you specialize in for recruitment, or
at the moment we do have a lot of clients within charities?
Okay.
So prostate cancer, the Children's Trust, I think it was, and others like that.
So that's more sales related recruitment,
sales.
Yeah. Direct sales, cold calling.
So we try and get businesses basically, but we try to add the personal touch. That's one of the reasons why we're here today. Just to talk to people, understand these small companies, try and help them grow.
Brilliant, excellent. What's the company name?
People Biz.
And if people wanted to find out more about you, where can they go?
You can actually go to our website, mypeoplebiz.com.
mypeoplebiz.com. Your name is?
Shahid Mahmood.
Shahid. Majid, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Have a good day. You take care. Cheers. Well, there you have it. We have a lot of variety of businesses here. We've got food businesses, recruitment companies, HR companies, networking businesses. We've got the university over there. We'll go back to speak with them in a little bit, in a short while. But we'll continue walking around and see who else we can have a chat with. How you doing? You all right? It's okay. Come into the camera. What are you doing here?
Networking.
Oh, you're networking. You're not exhibiting.
No, networking. I'm from Starting Point Recruitment.
Okay, recruitment.
Yeah.
What kind of recruitment do you do?
I mainly do health and social care, but we do every sector. We've got different consultants for each sector.
Okay, fantastic. Based in
Warsaw.
Oh, okay, so you've come from Warsaw today.
Yeah.
Have you been to one of these events before?
No, this is my first one.
How are you finding it so far?
Actually, I think it's really good. So I'm going to come to another one.
Excellent. Can't go wrong when it's free as well. So
it's really nice.
Have you done the speed networking thing yet?
Just done speed networking,
Yeah,
and
how
I'm going
was
to go and
that?
sit on one of the talks. It was really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've done networking?
I've done networking before, but it hasn't been the same as this. So I've got to say this is probably one of the better ones I've done.
Brilliant.
Really
have
good.
you attended any networking events where they have a keynote speaker and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, excellent. So you're getting a taster of the different variety of networking platforms
find out
out
which
there.
one sort of suits us and how we can obviously grow our business.
Good.
That's what we do.
That's good. Excellent. So if people wanted to find out more about your business and what your company, what's it called again?
Starting Point Recruitment.
And you have a website?
We have a website which is www.startingpointrecruitment.co.uk.
.co.uk. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That was harmless, wasn't it?
It was really, yeah.
Brilliant. How you doing, gents? We're not prying, are we? We're not disturbing anything.
Hey, crack on,
Majid,
mate.
nice to meet you.
How are you?
Nice to meet you too. You all right? Your names are?
Ben. I'm Ben.
Ben?
I'm Ben as well.
You're Ben. Ben.
The meeting of Bens.
The meeting of Ben. So what do you do, Ben? I know you do sales. You're a keynote speaker as well here,
right,
aren't you?
yeah. I'm speaking here today. I am the author of the best-selling book in the UK on sales, Selling for Dummies, and I'm actually quite good at sales. So if you're in business and you want some help, you've got to make a sale first.
You have to, absolutely. And yourself?
I work for a local venture capital company, so we invest between £100,000 and £2 million in high-growth businesses across the West Midlands. And we've just launched a new fund, so we're here to hopefully meet some new businesses and meet some people which might know.
Excellent. I take, are you keynoting today?
Yes, I'm doing a keynote today, so come on in, join me, get some ideas. I'm just giving away ideas to help your sales growth in the next 12 months.
Brilliant. Are you visiting or exhibiting today?
Visiting today.
You're visiting today.
Yes.
How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, it's been good. So I just went and did the speed networking, which was interesting.
How did you find that?
Yeah, it was really good. I think it was run quite well, and we'll be going to listen to the Why Facebook is Dead talking a little bit.
Well, you're live on Facebook right now.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so Pathway to Grow, the business page, follow that, and then you'll see your interview.
Yeah, I think we've spoken before, Pathway to Grow, and I know you've got a vibrant community, so to all of your community, I love you all!
Thank you very much.
Don't sit there in your bedroom and go, oh my God, what's happening?
Yeah.
Connect, let's see if we can give you some ideas.
Excellent, fantastic. Anything that you would like to share with the community in terms of where they can go to find out more about you and what you do?
They visit our website, midven.co.uk. We've got all the information on our new fund, and we're always happy to point people in the right direction if they're looking for anything else around growing their business.
What would you advise people who are just sitting there watching it live but they've not turned up yet?
I think you should turn up. There's a speed networking event, I think, at 1 o'clock, and it'd be good to get down for that as well.
No, you need to be here. I mean, the thing is, if you've got a business, you can't do your business as well at home as you can out and about connecting. Business is all about connection, it's about making noise, and it's about connecting with people that can help you on that ladder. So come on over, we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much. Ben? And Ben. Thanks very much.
See you later, bye-bye.
See you later, guys. Thank you very much. We'll move on, and we have, as you can see around the room, it's getting really crowded now because the speed networking is just finished, and we've got people coming back into the main hall to come and visit the exhibitors. So we'll leave these guys again, we'll come back to them a little bit later. Let's carry on walking down. Mail Glue, the powerful customer engagement platform and digital marketing system. This should be interesting. Let's see if we can get a couple of words with somebody who's from this company. Hello, how are you? Are you? So do you want me to come around this side? How are you doing? You're right. Your name is?
Rebecca Till.
And you're representing Mail Glue.
Yeah.
What's Mail Glue?
Mail Glue is our customer engagement platform and digital marketing system. So we've developed it ourselves, and it provides email marketing, sends out SMS, tweets, push notifications to mobile apps, which is the other half of our business, GlueSoft. So we do mobile apps as well. But this system is incredibly powerful. It has an amazing automation system involved with it. So you can actually set up events. When an event happens, such as somebody contacts you via the website, it will fire off an email and you can decide what happens. And depending on whether they reply or whether they don't or want to unsubscribe, you can set other actions as part of that.
Is there like an integrated CRM system?
Yeah, it is really, yes.
And then you can send out messages, push notifications. So you actually develop apps. Imagine so I'm a business person.
Yes.
And I have an app for my business.
Yeah.
You've designed it.
Yeah.
And I can ask you to design it in a way where whenever I need it, I needed to push something out, they'll get a notification through the app. Obviously, they'll have to accept the notifications through their phones, which we usually do.
Yes.
And you design that kind of thing?
Mail Glue does that, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Is there any kind of business or industry that you don't do it for, or do you do I'm just thinking recruitment, for example. We just met 2 recruitment people.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking if they had a database, and I'm somebody who's a job seeker, and I've registered my details, and I wanted notifications for jobs within a specific sector, could you send out notifications and design that database for them?
Yes.
So it can be as complex as that?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Where are you based?
We're based in Derby.
On Derby?
Yes.
More my neck of the woods then.
All right.
Fantastic. So if people wanted to sign up, you're saying here, sign up for your free trial today.
Right, yeah.
So do you have different tiers of levels of membership, or is it just the one?
We don't work particularly on tiers and levels because we like to work with the customer and understand what their needs are. And it depends on things like number of recipients and how frequently emails and push notifications need to go out. So we have a basic subscription that starts around £100, but it would very much depend on the individual. It's per month, but it very much depends on the company and the size, on what they're needing to do, and whether they need integration with their other systems. And that, as I say, we work together with the company and decide.
Sounds really interesting. £100 a month. I mean, I can imagine the bigger companies who have a big client base or people who regularly use the services, if they had an app and push notifications, and that sounds really good. Sounds reasonable.
For bigger companies, it would be more expensive.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Of course, depending on their requirements.
It very much depends on requirements, but that's where we start. Yeah.
So if people wanted to find out more about you, it's mailglue.com. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
I will catch up with you soon. Let's go back there. I can see somebody who's just been made available. So let's come and talk to Stay City. Stay City Apart Hotels. How are you?
We are Stay City Apart Hotels.
Yep.
We have two hotel apartments based in Birmingham. One's at the Arcadian Centre. The other one is at Newhall Square. They differ with we charge per apartment rather than per person like your average hotel does.
Yeah.
Everybody gets their own kitchen. There's separate bedrooms, so we can house like 4 people in one room, and they're only getting that one price, so it's really cost effective for companies at the moment. We also do leisure stays as well, so we get a lot of people booking via our website or phoning us up because they're visiting family and friends in the area, or they're coming to Cadbury World and places like that, and we give them rates, and it works out more cost effective for the families all to be in one room, and they can still cook and that for them as well, so they've not got the cost of taking them out to expensive restaurants.
Yeah, that sounds really, really good. Where are you based? Where are these apartments based?
One set of the apartments is based at the Arcadian Centre, which is kind of
in Birmingham. Yeah.
Which is in Birmingham, which is near Chinatown.
Okay.
And then the other apartments are based Newhall Square, which is quite close to Colmore Row and the Colmore Business District.
Yeah. Excellent. What kind of client base do you usually get?
We have a mixture of clients, really. We do get a lot of leisure business over the weekends and during like the summer holidays. And then your Monday to Thursday is a lot more corporate-based business. We do tend to do well from the construction area because they've got projects that are ongoing, so they like the long stay. And the apartments are just more comfortable for them when they're staying away from home so much. And we also get local companies that have people visiting, and also barristers as well that are at Crown Court that are coming here from London. So quite a different, quite across the range, really.
Excellent. What made you feel that this was a market which could be put out there? I mean, there's a need for this kind of a service.
I think hotels sometimes can be really restricting on what they offer, and they want you to have your dinner and your bed and your breakfast there. And for companies and for families travelling, that can be quite expensive, and to get children settled down in small hotel rooms, it just gives them more space. They've got more personal space as well, so they can actually have that time on their own with the separate rooms and the seating area. And they can cook and do what they want. So if they want a snack, they haven't got to phone down and ask somebody for it. So it just gives them more independence and freedom to do what they want and live a bit more comfortably whilst being away from home.
Do you have any apartments outside of Birmingham?
Yes, we do. We have others around the UK and also in Ireland, Edinburgh and France. We've got them in Manchester, Liverpool, London. And we have some new openings as well coming up next year, so we'll be adding some more apartments to our group.
Brilliant. Now, I'm just thinking, if I was in the property industry and I had buildings which were converted into apartments, do you encourage them to sign up with you to be, as in give their properties or allow their properties to be used for your service, or do you guys get your own, or is that not something that you do in terms of collaboration with landlords?
A lot of our apartments are actually owned by different people.
Yeah.
So the apartments are built, they're owned by somebody, and then we take over the management of them and the branding of them. So we're working for the owners of those apartments to make them successful.
That's what I was thinking as well. Yeah. So it sounds like a really, really good initiative. Great initiative. So people wanted to find out more about your services and about your apartments, where you're located. Can they book online as well?
They can book online. We do have our own website, so they can go to www.staycity.com.
Okay, so we have staycity.com there, yeah.
So yeah, they can go online, and that's got information about all our locations, how to book, and further information. Cool. Or they can give me a call. My name's Carla Fields. I'm sales manager in Birmingham, but
what's your telephone number
as well.
if you want to give it out, that's fine. If you don't, then that's fine.
My telephone number is 07703 806 466, and my email address is carla.fields@staycity.com. So if you want to get in touch, please do so.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll catch up with you a little bit later on. Thank you. That was interesting. Okay, so apartments to be rented out. So if you're landlords, if you have your own properties, maybe they can take it on and have an agreement with you and convert it into, I suppose it would be something like a managed letting system. Anyway, let's move on. Let's carry on. We have advertising beacons. Let's have a look at what they got here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. The first speaker of the day is Matt Bullock from Intuitive. He'll be talking about Facebook dead. Facebook is dead. Well, I think it's dead.
We're on Facebook Live. Facebook is dead. Should be interesting.
How you get your reach with Facebook, social media for businesses. If you'd like to make your way down to reception, Facebook is dead is our first seminar by Matt Bullock.
Well, we're live and alive. Let's go and have a chat with these guys. How you doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. What is it that you do?
Yeah, we're all about proximity marketing.
Okay.
I'm Steve McGarvey from Advertising Beacons.
Yeah.
These are little Bluetooth devices that send messages directly to people's smartphones.
Okay.
So it's about reaching out to a whole new audience that you might not normally be able to tap into.
How do you do that? How does this work? This is really interesting.
Yeah, it works with Android devices.
Okay.
Out of the box.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know about this facility.
Right.
But
tell us more.
Tell you more.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth showing you more, but
yeah, we can get that on camera.
So typically, well, some of these beacons are on, and some are not on. So what we're doing here is a quick refresh. So all of these messages here are being sent from the beacons that you see on the table here. So there's one there. Meet Steve. That's me, the beacon guy. And that one, when they click through, it would take them through to a landing page. But obviously this could be absolutely anything. And you can save it to your phone, so you've got it for later. You could actually call me direct or share it on social media, whatever you want to do. It can be used for all sorts of different purposes. It could just be for salesy marketing stuff, but on the other hand, it could be something for life-saving. We're talking to the fire departments at the moment, and we're also talking to the PCC in the Northeast about using it for public service announcements. We're talking to the fire brigade about having these beacons on the tenders, to reach out to people that have been in an area where there's maybe been a fire and devastation.
Okay.
As we know, everybody's face is in their device these days.
Yeah.
The beacons will be able to send their message in through the windows of the homes, basically.
Yeah.
And if people on their devices checking the notifications, they'll get notifications which might say something, come on guys, come and have a talk to the fire brigade about what's happened in your locality. And of course then they want to help them come to terms with it, maybe free smoke alarms, the likes of that. So there's all sorts of different uses.
So I'm just intrigued.
Go on.
See, I have an Android phone, right?
All right.
You using that with an Android phone.
Yeah.
So this is a beacon which transmits a message to other Android phones. Am I getting that right?
Out of the box.
Out of the box, okay.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, just to think about how this works, in general terms, you would need to have Bluetooth on, right?
So, okay, yeah. So you need your Bluetooth on.
What about permissions and stuff, and accepting permissions and stuff and that?
Okay.
How does that work?
All right. So you're thinking about the spammy thing, eh?
Yeah. So if let's just say I'm purchasing one of these off you, and I go to a networking event, I'm thinking about transmitting my message to other people in a networking event,
or even in a stadium,
Yeah. What would I need to ensure that they get the message?
Well, you can't ensure anything. They're either going to have the settings on or not. So here's a few thoughts for you. Do people with smartphones normally have data?
Yeah.
Okay. Do people with smartphones normally have their notification settings switched on so that they receive things from Facebook and Twitter and Instagram?
Yeah.
They do. Next question, final question is, do most people have their Bluetooth on? Well, back in the day, it was a definite no. But now, there's a lot of people with their watches, their Fitbits, connecting to the car, their earphones, all sorts of stuff are Bluetooth connected. It used to be that everybody was scared about Bluetooth ruining the battery but it's 1% now. 1% of the battery usage. Low, it's moved on. So most people do have all these connected things connected. So they are saying, I want to be connected. The thing about the spam is that if it was lighting up their phone or vibrating their phone, then that totally would be spam, right? But it's not doing that. This is creating what we call a low priority notification, and people get that notification when they swipe down to check their notifications. And on average, that is every 13 minutes for your typical Android user.
Is it possible to do a live demonstration?
Yeah.
I've got my phone
Oh yeah,
here.
your phone, okay.
Yeah.
So you've got all those things switched on?
Yeah.
Okay. So just swipe down and we'll see what happens. Can I have a little look? Well, sometimes... Oh, not this time for whatever reason. Maybe there's some... Oh, this is some...
Have you sent one out though? Have you sent the message out though?
Oh, these are getting sent out all the time.
Okay, so maybe I may have set my notifications in a way that
you might have.
It restricts.
Where's your cog? You know your... Show me your cog. Sounds strange, doesn't it, sir?
This is a daytime show, sir.
Oh dear me. Right, here we go. Ah, yeah, you didn't have location settings weren't turned on.
Okay, so we need to have location settings on as well.
Most people do, of course, so... and there you go. You've got all the notifications on your phone right now.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
And then if you click through to one...
Okay. Where are you, Steve? There you go, Steve.
There's a few there, yeah. There you go, Steve, the beacon guy.
So this came down on my notification panel, right? So if I put my notification now...
it'll be down at the...
Oh, there we go, nearby.
There you go, nearby.
Oh, it's in the nearby
Press that.
service. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a little widget, that makes it all happen. But it's built into every Android device.
Very interesting.
Oh, I love it, man. Love it.
Yeah.
It means that the little guy, in my opinion, can compete with the big guy because no app required. You know what I mean? Just no app required. So it's not expensive. You're not going to, pay thousands to have an app developed.
What are the costs associated with this kit?
£25 per month plus VAT. No contract. Just give it a go. If it doesn't work for you or you're not happy with it, send it back.
Yeah. How do you program the message?
Oh, how long have you got?
Do you do it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do it in-house and then send the beacon
out. And what we do
out,
is we give you access to...
So the user don't actually do that customization themselves? It has to be programmed before it's sent out?
Yeah.
Okay,
so send us a note of what you want, what you want to say, we'll program it.
Yeah.
Then we can give you access to the back office. You can create up to 10 landing pages free of charge or included in the price. Call it what you will.
Yeah.
And you can change those instantly, update it instantly, change your message as you go.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So if you're at a networking event, you could be at a dating thing. You could be in a place where you just want your message out. It doesn't have to be business, but £25 a month, that sounds reasonable to me. If people wanted to find out how to get these, where do they go? What are your contact details?
So it's advertisingbeacons.co.uk. Simple as that.
And your name is?
Steve McGarvey, the Beacon Guy.
Nice to meet you.
All right, pal.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thanks for calling by.
I'll put my cog back in my pocket now, so I'll catch you. I'll catch you later. Spaces. Is that the company name? Okay. All right. Okay, we've got some people here.
Yeah.
We've got you in the background. How you doing, mate? You're right.
Not bad, thank
What is it that you do?
So we are an office space provider. So we've got offices all over Birmingham, all over UK.
Yeah.
Worldwide, we're in 3,000 locations, 120 countries. We've opened a brand new brand in Birmingham. It came from London, called Spaces. So we have Regis, which is our part of IWG.
Yeah.
We've just provided a lot of office space. We lease offices for big clients, and everybody's welcome to kind of give a bit of details.
Yeah, come in. Yeah, and are these like long-term agreements, short-term
You
agreements?
can have short-term, long-term, whatever you desire. We're quite flexible, so you can start monthly, you can do 3 months, 6 months, and you can go up to 3-4 years. There won't be a problem. So whatever your kind of requirements are, we can deliver. And also, if you want us to design you a specific type of space or design a specific type of office, we can do that as well and accommodate.
So I'm presuming you guys have things like boardrooms and,
of course,
and stuff like that, yeah.
Meeting rooms, boardrooms. People can even book them through Regis app.
Yeah.
So if you download the Regis app, you can book meeting rooms on the spot, and you can just turn up and use the meeting rooms.
Okay.
As easy as that, worldwide as well.
Yeah.
So anywhere in the world, you can just book a meeting room.
Right, so if let's just say I had an office with you guys here in Birmingham, and I was traveling for business somewhere around the world, and I needed a room there, I can do that through you guys.
You can do that, and not just that. If you already are a client, you can use our lounges worldwide. So even if you travel, if you go to airports, like for example Birmingham Airport, Heathrow, Gatwick.
I'll be doing that next week.
Well, this is it. You can just walk into the lounges because you're a client. You'll have a gold card membership, and you can just use our lounges. And also worldwide, wherever you're going, you can just walk into Regis centres and use the lounges. But that's where the app comes in.
Oh, okay.
So where you put the city,
yeah,
and it'll just tell you what's the nearest Regis centre, and you just walk in. As
Brilliant.
easy as that.
Excellent. Is there like a minimum service that you provide that, people, if they wanted just the flexibility of, for example, using a location, a lounge in airports, can they just select that?
Just a lounge. I've spoken to a guy this morning about outsourcing a project that he's looking to do in Manchester. So he's based in Birmingham, so he'll maybe look at doing something short term in Manchester, but still using the facilities in the Birmingham branch. So there's a lot of flexibility for being outside of not just Birmingham.
Okay, excellent, fantastic. Sounds really good.
You can have like virtual office plus. You can have a gold membership only without the office. So you can use only the lounges. You're welcome to do so.
Right. So you have virtual. Do you have virtual assistance services as well? What do they comprise of?
So in terms of prices, you just say sorry.
What do they include?
What they include?
Services.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So virtual office, and you've got virtual office plus. So you can have mail handling and post handling only without an office or anything, or if you want a dedicated secretary where she can pick up the phone, transfer calls, give you messages, that's separate as well. You can have that separately. So we kind of accommodate everything within the business industry, from a virtual office to board meeting rooms to designing you an office.
Brilliant. If people wanted to find out more, is it spaces.
It's spacesworks.com.
Spacesworks.com. Okay.
There you go.
Brilliant.
And this is also.
Okay, I think we have. Okay, right, that's you. Brilliant. So, if you guys want to know more about office space requirements, service space requirements for your business, come and speak to Caroline and Matthew from Regis. Okay, guys?
Thank you.
Have a great day. I'm going to catch up with you soon.
Thank you.
Take care. Cheers. Oh, it's the time doctor.
How you doing?
Mike Gardner, how you doing?
I'm all right, Majid. How are you, mate? You all right?
Very good. Fancy bumping into you here.
I just thought I'd come and have a look, see who's here and who's not, and I'll bump into you.
Yeah, fantastic. So for people who are possibly new to our platform, can you introduce yourself? Because he's a famous guy, everybody knows the Time Doctor. Tell us who you are, Mike.
So I'm Mike Gardner and I'm the Time Doctor. So I help organisations to manage their time better and become more productive and have both a professional life and a personal life.
Yeah, now Mike really gets around. He's really talented at what he does. He's a keynote speaker. He's a presenter. He's a consultant in business strategies. He's also the director of Coffee and Natter, Bromsgrove.
Yeah, Bromsgrove Coffee and Natter.
So if you're from Bromsgrove, come and join his Coffee and Natter. Do you still provide the coffee and they
I provide the coffee, yeah, they provide the natter.
Yeah.
So and you don't need a passport to get into Worcestershire, so it's very simple, really.
Excellent. Excellent. So, Mike, are you visiting today or are you exhibiting today?
No, I'm visiting today. I thought I'd just sort of pop in and just see what the football was like, and there's a couple of good speakers as well that I think I might just sort of pop in. So I'm running a workshop this afternoon, so I'm managing my time today.
Ah, excellent. Apparently Facebook is dead.
Well, that's what people keep telling me, but we shall see where it goes.
It's the next keynote speech, isn't it?
Yeah,
Facebook is dead.
Yeah,
That
obviously,
could be really interesting.
Yeah, they're into they're in a bit of a sticky area at the moment, but I still think if you use it right, I don't think it will die.
It's a good strapline to get, or a title for a talk. To
Absolutely,
get people listening, isn't it?
Gets people in.
Well, I tell you what, we've got some fantastic businesses here, some really different types of business. Have you seen this guy here advertising beacons? They have little beacons which send Bluetooth messages to people with Android phones.
Oh, right, okay.
Anywhere. So, some really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed walking around, there's some different ones here to usual. You usually get the same old places, don't you? But I've noticed this time there's some different people around.
Well, it's different types of business. It just shows that in the business world, people are looking to innovate. People are looking to find where there possibly are challenges within business life, and try and get some kind of a solution provided to the businesses. So a lot of it is business to business, but it's really cool stuff, real like out of the box thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, and a lot of it is all about helping people save time. I mean, I'm a big one in terms of outsourcing and things like that. So it's worth coming and investing your time in something like this, just to see what is out there, really. You know, you may not be able to use all the services, but if you can sort of just outsource some of it, just to free up a couple of hours a day or a couple of hours a week, it makes all the difference.
This is it, isn't it, Mike? I mean, if we think about it, we could end up having a discussion here now, but if we think about it, a lot of businesses who have done well are ones who have provided a solution to problems, right?
Absolutely.
And time happens to be a big problem for a lot of people, managing it or, making the most out of it. But there's another thing. When we look at the types of businesses there are out there, a lot of them are using technology to excel and grow their business. And they're seeing a good return on what they're doing based on embracing technology, but embracing it in the right way.
Absolutely.
Because you could do it in the wrong way as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. And I think in terms of technology, it's about putting it across in a way that it does help people. I find it quite surprising, even in this day and age, people are still, they're not technophobes, but they're still very wary of using technology to do some of the tasks that they like to do themselves. So stuff like, the marketing and the tracking. There's a couple of CRM companies here today, isn't there? And that automating systems is the way to go. And I think a lot of time people aren't necessarily always as astute as perhaps they could be in terms of being aware of what's out there. So I think coming to shows like this is, it's good. You don't necessarily have to buy things, but it widens you get to know people, and it widens your sort of sphere as to what's out there as well.
I tell you what, the number one tip which helped me from one of your keynote speeches that I picked up, because I'm one of those guys who doesn't like to see notifications on their phone.
Right, that's it.
So as soon as the notification comes, I have to see it and clear it out. And get it out.
Yeah.
I know. And then in one of your speeches, I heard you say that just set a designated time once every 2 hours or 3 hours if you need to, then check your emails and your notifications and respond to them there and then if you need to, otherwise just carry on. And since I've done that, I've been it's actually helped me, because otherwise every 5 minutes or every 2 minutes, sometimes every 5 seconds I'd be getting like a notification and I just have to check it, but I have to just kind of hold it down a little bit.
Yeah, well, people don't realise just how much time they waste and how much of a time stealer it is, because you get a notification come up on your phone, so straight away you stop what you're doing, and psychologically it's this thing, we've got to see what it is. So we then go into it, we see it's nothing, it's just a bit of junk, or it's somebody inviting us to a party or something.
But you really want to see that junk.
Absolutely, you do, yeah, definitely, yeah. Because once again, it's that psychological, it's that mindset.
Yeah.
But then what happens is it takes you another 15 or 20 minutes to get back to the same level of concentration on the task that you were previously doing.
This is it, yeah.
So that one notification, a lot of the time, has cost you actually 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And you don't need many of those during the day. So I know there's a lot of people who advocate only checking your email sort of twice a day and things like that, but today we're so email and technology driven that I think we've got to do something that suits us. So I'm not one for saying you only do it twice a day, but certainly batch it. And I check mine 3 times a day. I check it in the morning, I check it just after lunchtime, and I check it just before we finish. And then it's about having those strategies then to be able to sort of just answer them. So as you know, Mike's 2-minute rule. If you can deal with it in 2 minutes, then actually deal with it. But if not, then and it needs more time, then actually it goes onto that sort of to-do list and deal with it later on.
Exactly. Check this out. We're at the Business Growth Show. We've got the world's ranked number 2 or 3 in the world for time management strategies. Mike Gardner in the house, and we're having time management pearls of wisdom being shared from him. What are the chances of that?
There you go.
Lucky folk. Well, Mike, really nice to see you. I'll probably have a chat with you a little bit later on. We'll have a proper coffee and that.
Proper coffee and that.
In the meantime, we'll get on with having a chat with our exhibitors here.
Okay,
yeah?
take care. Cheers, Anna.
You too. Catch you later. Right, moving on, we have the HR department. We have Omar Rashid. We know this man. You look very familiar.
Do I?
Omar, how are you?
I'm very well, Majid. I'm very well, thank you.
You know, every time I speak with you, I feel like I have to speak in a Birmingham accent because it's quite a distinct accent you have.
Thank you. I don't know if that's a compliment or is that...
No, it's...
I know, do you know what I mean? I'm not sure how to take that, Majid, you know.
Take it as a compliment, definitely.
Take it as a compliment,
You're obviously an influential character.
Well, I like to be.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You've been here since this morning. I saw you set up and getting ready for the the visitors come in. Tell us more about HR department.
Okay, so we specialise in outsourced HR to SMEs. Our target audience are SMEs who don't have an in-house HR department, and where SMEs are not sure about how to handle any sort of staffing issues. We come in, we take that headache away from them. We provide that support, that clarity. With our advice line with the insurance, we give them that safety net, so that should things go wrong, we can come in, the insurance takes care of it, and they don't need to have the worry. They can still carry on their day-to-day work, grow their business.
And just squeeze that sponge, yeah?
Yeah, and we take care of it all for them.
Yeah. You know, in terms of, because it's a compliance industry, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel that some of your clients or most of your clients are driven by the fact they need to be compliant, or do you see a growing desire to improve business culture, work ethic, and all that kind of thing? What do you think, in your opinion, is higher in their priorities, or from your experience with your clients or prospective clients even who haven't yet signed up, or prospective clients? What do you think motivates them more to sign up to something like this?
Unfortunately, it's when it's too late and something has happened. So I've had a few clients or prospective clients contact me over the last couple of weeks, and they've all come to me because an employment tribunal has landed on their table. So ACAS have contacted them. Now, okay, on one hand, we can help, but then what they're finding out
so
is...
much you can do
exactly. And the biggest thing what they're finding is the costs that are now involved after that's happened. So they haven't got any HR, they haven't got the insurance, and now they're thinking, okay, I'm in talks with an employment lawyer, and the costs are quite high. So what we're saying is, with the HR department, okay, have it as a safety net. As it have, let's say the rainy day comes, you've got the insurance. But it's also a mindset as well. For me, it's about the value of HR, and it shouldn't be seen as, okay, you know, something's gone wrong, we want to sack someone, or we sack someone, let's call HR in. It's actually a bit more than that. It should be more than that. It should be working with us collaboratively, and what we want to do is look at how we can make things better for you, not just in your performance and in your hiring and firing, but actually developing your staff, motivating your staff. And therefore, ultimately, it's your business that then grows. We've got strategies, you know, HR can add value. Because at the end of the day, HR is all about your people, your staff.
Human resources, isn't
exactly.
it?
And for me, your biggest asset isn't the building that you've got, isn't the service or the product that you have. It's your people, it's your staff. That's your biggest asset. And ultimately, if they function well, your business is going to function well. And the flip side, and what we can do is more than just your hiring and firing and sorting out. It's more about developing, it's about coaching, it's about actually getting your staff motivated so that actually they flourish, they enjoy their work, the work that they're coming to do, and that results in what your business flourishing as well.
How much of this do you think is financially kind of influenced? Do you think some businesses might just have this perception that it's a costly affair to get HR support and stuff like that? Is it a cost thing?
It is a cost thing, but I think also it's a...
Is it a cost thing in your terms? Is it expensive? depends on what you mean by expensive.
Yeah, it's more expensive not to have
Not
HR
to have it, yes.
because I'm found,
Yeah.
and
It costs you more not to.
yeah,
get
the proof in the pudding is, like, I don't need to bang on about the employment tribunal fees. They've gone. We've seen, I've shouted out about it on social media, 90% increase in the last quarter of employment tribunal claims. I've seen it where 2 people have come to me in the last couple of weeks to say, I've had a tribunal. And when I'm sitting down, and they've got quotes from solicitors to say, we'll represent you, or we need, even if it's a simple response back to ACAS, it's talking thousands, whereas we're talking in the hundreds per month about we can provide that support and advice. But the other thing, just to go back to your normal point, is it's also about a mindset. For me, what I find with SMEs is they'll say to me, oh, for 20 years, 30 years, it's a family business, we've been running business, I've hired and fired, no problem, I've had no problems at all. And to that I say, you know, that's fine, you're not wrong, it just takes that one employee. All it takes is that one employee where, you know what, you've crossed the mark a little bit too much, or they've not had enough, or they've had advice from somewhere else, a family or a friend, to actually say, well, actually, how you've been treated is not right, and now you don't need to put a fee in place for a claim. And so it's a mindset thing as well.
See, here's the thing. I mean, I specialise in risk management and health and safety, as you know.
Yeah.
And it's a compliance industry again. But I think not only is it that people should be thinking about proactive measures of maybe, saving themselves from fines and litigation claims. That's one element of it. But in our industry, we say there's a legal, moral, and financial duty of care for people to be looked after. So from a human resources point of view, we say, okay, it's not just the fact that you might get a claim if you treated an employee wrong, but you shouldn't have got to that stage in the first place.
No.
So morally, ethically, we have duties over people. There's a duty of care under common law and statute law, criminal law that applies within our field as well. So I think you're right, there seems to be this understanding or thought mindset, as you said, amongst people that it's one of those things that if something happens, then at least I'm covered. But there's also a proactive thing that they need to think about, that, hang on, you're actually not complying with the law by not having certain things in place. And that's a criminal offence.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the most basic of thing is contracts. I speak to people, have you got your contract in? Yeah, we kind of have. We just...
Contracts, we know with ladies, childbearing mothers, females, risk assessments, that comes under HR as well as health and safety.
Exactly,
These are all legal requirements. So if somebody has any females working for them and they are of the age where they can conceive, there are certain things that need to be put into place. And if they're not actually complying with the law.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things, A, it's an afterthought. It's always an afterthought. B, there's an element of, I can get away with it, or what I can do, I can Google it. I can Google a template, I can Google something. Yeah, that's fine, and it's something in place. They'll just see it as a document. But then when something does happen, that document's worthless or anything because A, they haven't verified it, hasn't been verified, it hasn't been checked. But more importantly, it hasn't been tailored to their business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A template is what it is. It's the basics are there. But what they realise is it's not tailored to my needs, it's not tailored to my business needs.
Yeah.
And actually it's a bit like, oh dear, what do I do now?
Exactly. So how long have you been doing this for, Omar?
From a professional point of view, I graduated with my CIPD and Masters in 2006, and I've been working in HR since 2007. So I've hit the 10-year mark.
It's 11 now, isn't it?
Yeah. So over 10 years HR experience. From a business point of view, I've started this year. Thought long and hard about, do I carry on in the corporate life or do I go with my own sort of thing? So I've taken the plunge to be with the HR department. It's a national franchise, so I've got that support network with me as well. But from a professional point of view, over 10 years experience.
From your banners, I can see you've got a lot of different services there. You've got employment contracts, handbooks, telephone advice line, disciplinary grievance, on-site support, recruitment training, health and safety, paying, restructures and redundancies. Oh, you've got a whole list of services there.
Yeah.
If you were to pass a message on to our viewers as to why they should think about HR in summary, what would you like to say?
The summary would be it's cost effective, and don't think about
It's cost effective to be proactive, yeah?
Definitely, yeah. Don't think that an employment tribunal is going to come to me. Don't think that every recruitment I do, every staff member I have, I'm going to be safe, sort of thing. Think about as it's a proactive investment to have HR, to have that reassurance, and to have that expert guidance and advice. And in the long haul, it will be very, very cost benefit. And don't think of us as, okay, we're only there to be called upon when something goes wrong. If nothing is going wrong,
Treat you like
which
partners more than anything else.
most definitely, the skills that we've got personally, that I've got, the experience I've got, we can make business owners look at things from the workforce in a different way, engage with them, develop them, and ultimately the main thing is the business. We can make that business grow. We want to grow
Ultimately,
with
when
them.
you're developing your staff, you're increasing their potential, and naturally the productivity is likely to get higher. Their customer satisfaction or surveys are likely to show positive results. Customer experience is likely to be better if you've got workers who are happy doing what they're doing. And if workers are happy, then they're more productive and they'll enjoy coming to work. You have less absenteeism.
Exactly.
Less sick days. There's so many benefits, aren't there?
And it sounds so simple when you say like that, but unfortunately people they just don't see it like that, or they may be just struggling in respect to actually finding that help. It may be the case. Who do you go to? Who's skilled? Who's equipped to do that sort of thing? So we from the HR department, like you said, we do all of the services that you've mentioned. The most important thing also is we tailor it. We are local. I'm here. It's me. It's face to face.
We all know about.
Yeah. But we can tailor it to your local needs. We get to know your business, sort of thing. It's not that you come to us and we say, well, this is our template, this is our wording, this is our way of working. No, we work with you, we engage. One of our mottos is make us your HR department. By making us your HR department, we get to know you, your business, your customers, your client, your product, your service, everything, and we tailor it all to yourselves.
Excellent. Omar, if people wanted to get to know you more and more about what you do and wants to contact you, how do they do that?
So on LinkedIn, it's Omar Rashid. On Twitter, it's Omar Rashid.
You've got his name tag here, Omar Rashid.
You can go
That's the face.
That's the. Had a bit of a trim today,
You know we're going to be on camera.
I know, I don't know if that's probably the best way to kind of, if you just want to zoom in. You can go onto the website hrdept.co.uk, and those are the sort of contact details. And again, any just a general chat, just to see, we're happy just to have that general chat. Free review of documentation. We do free reviews of your current contracts.
Free reviews.
Of your contracts, your handbooks. Etc. So no.
How can you decline an offer like that? A free review of your contracts and handbooks. Omar, it's been lovely to speak with you. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and we'll catch up with you as we do our rounds.
No problem.
Ladies and gents, we're here at the Business Growth Show in Birmingham, at the Birmingham City Football Club, and we're going around talking to the exhibitors here on the day. So here, moving on. 15% battery life. Okay, we have 15% battery life. Unfortunately, we can talk for England, as you know, and more. So we're going to try and cut this short. We'll speak to this gentleman here, and we'll come back to you later. From
Hello,
Popcorn,
guys.
how you doing?
Yes.
Majid, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Mateusz.
How do you spell that?
Mateus. It's pretty complicated.
Say that again.
Mateusz.
Mateusz. Did I say that right?
Exactly, yes.
Where are you from?
It's just Mat. I'm from Poland.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. What do you do?
So I work here at Popcorn. I'm responsible for sales, a bit of PR and digital marketing. And try to grow the business together with Simon, who's the founder of Popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Last year, the last event, we had people coming from Poland to this event. Have you come from Poland to this event as well?
No, I'm based...
You're working with Simon.
Yes,
you're
I'm based here in Birmingham. I'm actually a University of Birmingham student, so yeah.
Excellent. So is this your part-time job?
Yes, this is my part-time, yes, exactly.
Excellent. We were talking about apprentices just earlier on with the Pathway Group.
Yeah.
So are you working as an apprentice as well?
Yes, I'm an intern,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic. How are you doing, Simon?
I'm good, thanks. Hi there.
Tell us more about your business. What is it that you do?
Okay, so we're an email marketing platform. In essence, what differentiates us, the easiest way to describe it if people don't know it is we're a bit like MailChimp, but what really differentiates us is when you send 1,000 emails out through Popcorn, we'll tell you exactly who's interested in buying your products and your services and exactly what they're interested in. So it works as a really great, really powerful sales lead generation tool for SMEs.
Excellent.
And on top of that, we also give full marketing support as well.
Brilliant. Are you based here in the UK?
Yeah, we're based a million miles just down the road down Edgbaston.
Oh wow, that's quite far.
So, yeah, so we've travelled a long way.
Yeah, must have been tired, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the key thing for us, it's about providing that support. So focusing on Birmingham and the regions at the moment, and we just want to get there and really help people understand how they can engage with their email. And being able to pick the phone up and speak to somebody makes a difference.
What made you start something like this, given that there are already multiple platforms that do it? I'm always interested in why, what goes through people's minds when they think of starting a business. Usually they want to improve on something that's already been provided. Is that something similar with yours?
Yeah, very much so. So I set.
What's different then?
Yeah, I set up on my own about 13 years ago, and kind of went as a marketing consultant. The thing I realised, especially when the credit crunch hit, we were doing all these activities, people and SMEs really want return on investment. So the main difference we've got from that is the fact that when you send an email out and that they want sales to come back in, and an open and a click report doesn't tell you any of that. So what we did and what drove it was that my platform wanted to be sales lead generation led, so we can identify people that are actually showing the behaviours, as I sort of say.
Okay.
And so what that means to an SME is they get really strong return on investment from it.
Brilliant.
So that's what drove me to get there.
Fantastic. Well, we'd love to speak with you more, Simon. Unfortunately, I'm being told that the battery's dying on our camera, so we're going to have to recharge that. We've been around doing this for quite a while now. So, is it over an hour? Wow, I didn't even realise.
And your voice is still going?
I can talk for England, me, mate. I'm worried about his shoulder with the camera on there. But people want to find out more about you. It's www.popcorn.email.
.email, yeah, and there's a free 14-day trial on the account. So log on, have a play. Yeah. We'll give you a call and we'll help you through all the setup and give you some support. So
excellent.
Thank you very much,
Simon. Have a good day.
And you too.
All the best, and we'll speak to you soon. Right, guys. I think we're going to cut it there for now, because we need to recharge. I'll probably have a bit of a break as well. But there are lots more businesses to see here, and I can see some familiar faces which I've seen in the past. But we'll come back after a short break.